Hello everyone. I hope you guys had a wonderful week, made some really good trades, made some great money as the market turmoil continues into the S&P 500. Boy oh boy, what a week in the markets. Let's take a look at that weekly candle on the S&P. Oh my god. 2 in a row and more to come. Very exciting stuff. Let's take a look at the chat. Just give me one moment. Let me adjust some settings here. Yeah. Oh. Too loud. Nightbot, stop it. I gotta turn off the Nightbot because it's starting to ban people by accident. Always forget to do that. Alright, Nightbot's disabled. You can say whatever you want. I mean, not whatever you want, but... Okay. Very, very interesting week on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I gotta hand it to you. Big high five for Bitcoin. Big thumbs up for Bitcoin. Holding these lows. Actually, my chart's a bit messy. Let's get a little bit of a cleaner chart right here. Something like this. Bitcoin holding 18,700. You could call it 18,500, whatever you want. Basically, nice little bit of bottom bounce. You could call this a bounce if you want. Bounce. And we are bouncing once again. But again, you already know the story. The more we retest support, the more likely it is to break. And we did get a hit of a resistance here and a few wicks here and a resistance. So we are clearly hitting support more than we are hitting resistance. And something to compare this to is something that we've done in the past around the $37,000 area, where we were chopping sideways. Well, we did get our initial bounce, right? And then we start to roll over and we start to break it a little bit and getting these pumps, these swing downs and swing ups and down and up, and just swinging everyone out of their, hitting everyone's stops, hitting the shorts and the longs, and eventually getting that massive down thrust towards the downside. As you can see, huge move down. This was the Luna collapse, but overall, you can see that the institutions were playing games at the support level and, basically getting everybody antsy about bouncing and going back up to $50,000, and ultimately we broke towards the downside. And right now, Bitcoin coming back down to $19,106. Let's see if we get another bounce around these lows. 17,600 is the previous low right here, but you got that 2017 high that we are still below right now. Right here, 19,749. Actually, $19,675.61 is the previous all-time high, I believe, right here from 2017. Yep. Hope you guys had a good week. Made some really good trades. What? Bullish on parade. Yeah, no, sorry. The Nightbot was blocking your messages. I don't know why. Yellow X's. Yeah, let's take a look at the yellow X's on the weekly time frame. Huge yellow X on the weekly time frame. Once again, I don't think we've ever seen a yellow X on the weekly time frame other than, recently during the 2022 bear market. But this does not spell out anything good. We could take a look at some previous yellow X's that we've gotten. Let's take a look here. Yeah, yellow X, yellow X, yellow X, yellow X towards the downside, manipulation towards the downside, boom, 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 boom. Yellow X is our manipulation towards the downside on market cipher. And just so you know, after the live stream, guys, we are going to go into the Discord and have a little bit of a discussion with the Discord members. See if anybody is interested to have some extra analysis on their cryptos. Again, Discord members get access to all my trades. And let's cover some recent trades that we did, because we have been on fire lately. We've been just slamming in trades in and out of the market. And these last couple of days, we bagged over 69.5% shorting Bitcoin from this massive move right here. Actually, let's take a look. Let's get on some shorter time frames right now. Right here, during the Federal Reserve, the federal funds rate. Let's get on some shorter time frames. If you guys didn't watch my other videos, we did short at 20,000 right here, and then we got a big dump towards 18,400, and then Jerome Powell getting dovish once again, but reinstating that he is here to fight inflation and will do whatever it takes, and then ultimately rolling back over. And I told people that did miss this entry because this was like, it happened so fast on the statement of the Federal Reserve. We just pumped into it and it crashed. I told people you could get in around 19,500. Around this area, we could potentially come back up and start to roll over from there, and that's exactly what we did. And even if you shorted from these levels, you could have made some great gains. Again, I made 69.5, but you could have made up to 70% depending on your leverage that you use. None of this is financial advice. Do as you will. Too funny. got a good long on XRP yesterday, 200% on a 10x, like a lunatic, absolutely lunatic. Yes, let's take a look at XRP. XRP is mooning towards the upside right now. Let's take a look. XRP is running into some resistance, however. 51 cents is these previous lows right here, and you got a pivot high from here as well, I believe. Excuse me, I'm burping. Around 51 cents, basically right here. Let's just adjust this a little bit. There you go. So it still makes contact. There we go. So yeah, 51 cents is some resistance. So Bitcoin is running into some resistance at the moment. So maybe shorting at 51 cents is not the worst idea. But again, you could have been stopped out if you are using leverage. Be careful, because you could get stopped out during these volatile moves. So, you know, a big 9% pump towards the upside that could have stopped anybody out right there. Even on 10x leverage, you could have been stopped out depending on your entry. Again, I think this was a little bit more than 9%. This could have been 97% if you really, yeah, it could have been 95%. So depending on your entry, you could have been stopped out there or even liquidated. Yeah. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. Coming down. Oh boy. Yeah, ultimately, still think the S&P has room to go. We did bounce off the lows right here, basically. Around 36.42 on the S&P. But, you know, we could still have a little bit more room to go down. 7.5%, 7.7% down to the 2020 highs before I think we get any sort of major bounce, in my opinion. Again, this doesn't have to happen right away. This can take a couple of weeks. We can even start to form a bullish divergence right here. We are getting oversold right now on the RSI on the daily time frame. Weekly time frame still got some room to go. So if we make a lower low in the price and the RSI doesn't make a lower low, then you have a bullish divergence there. Sitting out for a bit, too wild. Yeah, definitely sitting on the sidelines is never a bad idea. You know, you don't always have to get into the markets. You don't always have to have a trade going. You could just sit on the sidelines and watch. Right now, I'm just sitting and waiting for some trading opportunities. I'm going to be waiting to get into this long around the 2020 highs right here. Right here. Right around 3,400 on the S&P. Basically, you could also trade the SPY as well. Yo, I'm here. Just got home. Hello, Infinity. Welcome home, brother. Got fucked on Amazon call this week. Bastards. Yeah, honestly, man, anything on tech right now is getting absolutely slaughtered. And even the big caps, like you said, Amazon, taking a pounding this week. Let's take a look at Amazon, see what Amazon's doing on the daily time frame. I think I was interested in longing Amazon if we could get to potentially 102 back to these lows. I think we do have a position going right now on Amazon around 121. We entered in around this gap fill, but ultimately we are pushing down. But again, it was just a small little position. We could still add to our position. I'm not leveraging with any call options or anything like that. Discord members don't want to expose them to that much risk, too much risk there. And you know, after all, we are in we also trade cryptos. There's plenty of risk to be had in the Discord. Yeah, 102 is going to be where I'm going to be looking. But again, it could easily push down. But ultimately, this is some massive support for Amazon around 102. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. Since you got me on the tech sector, let's take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is going to run into some massive support, in my opinion, around the 117, 116 area. Let's take a look. Let's zoom in right here. Take a look at our daily time frame. Maybe I got this wrong. There we go. Just a little bit more. Yeah, you could get around a $17 area. 117 is some massive support for Nvidia. So if we do get a push towards there, I'm going to be potentially longing. And after all, we do have a trend line coming into here. So that's 2 points of confluence. Let's see if we have any moving averages coming in here. Maybe on the weekly time frame. Not really. Nothing there. But overall, you know, that's 2 points right there. You are heavily oversold right now on Nvidia. Let's take a look at our daily time frame. And okay, it's starting to form a little bit of a bullish divergence right here. It's hard to see, but we could zoom into the RSI. You can see we are forming higher lows on the RSI. Things are looking quite good for Nvidia. Potential long opportunity if we could get to 117. We do have a position right now in Nvidia, but I will be adding to it heavily once again if we get to 117. TTF. How can you leverage trade stocks without options? I want an exchange that margin trades stocks like crypto does. Any suggestions? So unfortunately, because of the heavy regulation, most brokers are not allowed to offer that much leverage. So you're talking about a margin account, so borrowing. But again, when you borrow, you pay interest just like the crypto ones, but you get significantly less leverage. At most, I think you could get like 2 to 3x your leverage when using a margin account, because you can only borrow so much money with the banks, right? That's why so many people use call options, because it offers a significant amount, like it offers significant more amount of leverage, right, for the people who don't have as much capital. But then there's a lot of other factors to take into consideration, like time value of money, the velocity, and the premiums too. There's just so much. That's why I don't trade options too much. I try to stay away from it. I already have so much going after all, so I try to focus on the leverage trades, spot trades, the stock trades, and the long-term investments. Okay, question answered. Thanks. No problem, James. But yeah, you're doing well overall so far if you're doing options. But yeah, the thing about options is that they can expire and you could potentially lose everything. Looking at natural gas long soon. Winter is coming. Hell yeah, brother. You already know. Winter is coming, and I will be looking for a potential long around this area right here, around $6.24, depending on when we make contact with this trend line. I will be potentially putting in a long for natural gas. As you can see, natural gas, this trend line right here. You got this pivot low, pivot low, pivot low, and a bounce right here. We did get a major bounce off of these lows right here. After all, once we made contact, we had a huge rally in natural gas. This was a massive longing opportunity for nat gas, and we pumped over 74% on natural gas on that. So if you guys were able to catch that, congratulations. All right, let's take a look at Tattooed Chef. Tattooed Chef for infinity. Tattooed Chef is in the meme section for me. I put Tattooed Chef all the way down here. TTCF on the NASDAQ. Oh boy, Tattooed Chef to $5.27. And you know what? Maybe it's forming a bit of a bullish divergence on the daily time frame. RSI is making a higher low. Price is making a lower low in price discovery. But oh, you want to take a look at the hungry man futures? He's hungry. All right, let's take it. We won't stay on these too long, but because I don't like to spend too much time. I don't mind these stocks right here. These are some stocks people are asking me to look at work, but we'll stay on these ones right here. Let's take a look at the rice futures. Rice is mooning, going to put in a new all-time high. Is it? What's the highest point on the rice futures? Rice futures went as high as $24 right here. Oh boy, I wonder what else we got going right here. Let's take a look at the lean hog futures. Lean hog futures looking quite bearish, consolidating right now below the 200 moving average. could be getting ready to make a lower low right here. If we don't bounce off this support around 89, could potentially make a lower low. Let's take a look at the live cattle futures. Live cattle futures are starting to top out right now. Let's take a look at a weekly time frame. Oh, sorry, that was a 2-day. Let's take a look at a weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. You're forming a bit of a bearish divergence right here. Made a higher high in a price, a higher low. Sorry, not higher low, a lower high. Very interesting. XRP though. XRP, are you going to moon to 66 cents? And are we going to be able to get a massive short opportunity for XRP? I would love to be able to short XRP around 66 cents. But again, we are still waiting on the judge's decision for that. You want to take a look at Intel? Let's take a look at Intel, Robert. Sorry, I didn't see your post right there. Let's take a look at Intel. Let's scroll back up here. Take a look at Intel. I went too far. Intel. Intel did break this major trend line right here, and then it started collapsing afterwards, which was quite unfortunate for a lot of people. But it's part of the game. Let me just see something real quick. Bounce, come back, retest. No, I just put everything back where it was. Okay, yeah, Intel is extremely oversold right now, down to $27.52. I think I have a bit of a long position on Intel, but a very small one, so I could still add significantly to it. But even on the weekly time frame, getting extremely oversold right now, and you are running into some pretty heavy support on Intel. After all, you can take a look at these highs right here for Intel Corporation, and we are kind of breaking it right now. Nothing goes down in a straight line. I'm assuming you have a long on Intel, Robert. You can see we did flip this as support right here. Getting very oversold on the weekly and on the daily time frame. So let's take a look at Matic. What was this? Let's take a look at Matic. Matic is breaking his previous lows right here. If we can maybe come back up to 80 cents, maybe it would be a potential short. But again, I wouldn't short around these levels. If anything, I would have short around the $1 area. And we did get a couple opportunities to short around this area as well. Do you think Intel will hit 20? I'll just cover that back after I'm done doing some analysis on Matic. Robert, just give me one moment. Let's take a look. Let's just extend this a little bit. We'll get rid of this one right here. Let's see if we can make a little bit of a parallel channel here. Something like this. No. No, I don't really see it. No, but Matic did have a great pump. Matic had a massive pump, down from 31 cents all the way to $1. Yeah, I don't really see anything too interesting on Matic right now. I would just be patient, sitting on the sidelines, waiting for some more patterns to develop. Not really interested right now. Let's take a look at Intel. So $20. Robert's looking at Intel at $20. So again, wow, Intel at $20. Intel at $20. $20 here. So around this area, right? You're starting to look at these pivot lows on this major support at $20 area, which is also a big psychological level as well. I would even actually say maybe $19 to $20 would be a nice area for a bounce on Intel if we did get there. But again, nothing is guaranteed in these markets. That is a pretty big low. So yeah, when could we get there? I have no idea. It all depends on the S&P 500, but ultimately still think that the S&P is going to go down and make a contact with this level right here on the 2020 highs around 3,400. A lot of people are thinking double bottom right now, and we're gonna go higher, we're gonna go up, and everything it's all good in the hood. No need to worry. Jerome Powell is gonna save us. He's gonna cut rates soon, and you know what? The Fed is gonna do the same thing that they did with money printing. They are going to overdo it. Again, none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm just expressing my opinions on the market, and it's a good thing that my opinions are correct because we did short 4,300, did we not? Did we not? We shorted 43.15, and right after that, epic collapse in the S&P. We are still holding those shorts. Congratulations to all the Discord members. TD is saying house prices to dump. Is there mortgage-backed securities play there somewhere? Just thinking out loud. Okay, so bullish on Parade is trying to short the housing market. I don't know any I've done some research too, and I don't know anything about like ETFs or anything like that shorts housing. Maybe you have a better idea. I don't know much about it. Mortgage-backed securities, trying to short the bonds that are backed by mortgages, right? Yeah, that's some big player trades, but then I don't have big player money yet, so still playing with relatively small accounts, so not really ready to short housing. But ultimately, yeah, housing, I still think housing is going to get a big whack in the head when it comes to the interest rates. After all, they raised the rates so much so quickly, and then they said, oh my god, look, nothing happened, right? Everything's fine. Trust me, it takes months for interest rates to take effect. Give it 6 to 9 months, then come back to me about the high housing prices. They won't be there anymore. And people are saying like, oh, the demand is so high for housing. The demand is there. There's no supply. Well, don't worry about no supply, because there's going to be no demand either. So it's going to even out, and then demand is going to drop so much that it won't matter that there's so little supply. That's what people don't understand, is that once you raise the rates so much, you are effectively killing the demand, because prices are so high that you can't have a big equity payment and a big interest payment, right? You either have a big equity payment and a small interest payment, or you have the inverse, where it's a big interest payment and a smaller equity payment, because it needs to balance out. You can't have both, because you don't have a 30% increase in your wages to pay for all this interest. Fire said, can you check MOEX index? He's putting some question marks. The Russian index, this one. This is trading. Where is this trading on? It's just the index, right? Yeah. This is the weekly, daily. I mean, Russian index tanking just like the S&P is. I'm guessing this was the news of the 300,000 soldiers getting called out, partially called out or mobilized from the reserve army or something like that. Again, I don't know too much about it. I don't really like to discuss it on the channel as well, because it could potentially YouTube could strike me or remove me. So we're not gonna talk about that too much. But yeah, MOEX Looks let's take a look here. Looks pretty oversold. Looks, I mean, everything looks oversold, but excuse me. Let's take a look at the weekly, maybe something there. I mean, you're potentially hitting these pivot highs right here. These highs. You're getting pretty damn close to them. That's a beautiful double top. Let's take a look at some more charts. Dollar going to 1.5. Why euro and Europe going to freeze? Yeah, you all. If natural gas goes back up, euro won't be able to afford anything. I don't know much about it. Other countries are hedging the dollar. Yeah, well, the panic and you could see that a lot of people were running into the dollar as they heard that the war could be getting worse in Europe with the 300,000 soldiers being mobilized. A lot of people will run to the dollar, and they could take a look right here at the DXY. Look at that surge on the DXY, a massive pump today. And you know what? Hats off to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin held its level surprisingly well, in my opinion. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's zoom in right here. Boy, oh boy, did Bitcoin ever hold its level well. Holding 18,500 right now. Excuse me. Let's delete some lines right here. We have too much stuff going on at the moment. Was that an important trend line? No, it was not. Okay, we got too much stuff. Let's delete. Let's clean it. Let's clean it up a little bit. We'll do a bit of house cleaning right now, spring cleaning, whatever you want to call it. I want a new Porsche, so trying the big plays. Join the Discord and go on the high leverage trades. My high leverage trades channel. Then you'll be able to afford your Porsche. I'm just kidding. No promises there. The thing is financial advice in the Discord. I just post my trades that I do in there. Yes, other countries are hedging the dollar, boys. The Dow Jones did make a new low today. It did break the June lows right here. Absolutely crazy on the Dow Jones. Dow Jones ending down over 500 points. The SPY getting a big reversal near the end of the day. We can take a look right here. Getting bought up right here. Could be potentially some short covering as well too. So just take that into account. Maybe we gap up to gap fill next week around here and then reverse back down. Who knows? And then major support around 339 for the SPY if you guys trade the SPY. Let's take a look at silver. Silver actually performing quite well in my opinion. Coming down but holding this level as support for the time being. 1890 is holding for the time being. A little bit of bullish consolidation I would say right now. And could potentially be getting ready for a next leg up to maybe around $20.44 to maybe as high as $21. So that would be nice to see on silver. Let's take a look at gold. Gold getting slaughtered down to 1643 right now. Feels bad, but ultimately long term very bullish on gold. Still think it will outperform during 2020. After all, it's not. Let's take a look at year to date to see how it's doing. Actually, I think there's maybe an indicator right here. No, there isn't. Let's take a look at year to date, year to date, year to date. So we open. Let's take a look at the open. Gold opened at 1828. 1828. Let's just do it here. 1828. Gold is down 9% right now. No, 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 no. This guy's spamming the chat. Ah, you're banned, loser. Scammer. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the S&P year to date, how the S&P is doing. Let's take a look at the daily. Reset. Year to date. Oh no. It's only been down. It's been down, down, down. 23%. And what happened to we're no longer in a bear market? This was a bear market rally. And you know what? We have been getting massive leg downs and massive pumps as well. So let's just do some measurements right now. 14% dump. 12% pump. 17% dump. 10% pump. 13% dump. 18% pump. You can even go as far as saying like this was a 21%, right? And you can go as far as saying this was 14%. And then we're going to get another move down right here. That's going to be 21%. And after that, a massive rally, potentially all the way back up to this trend line, a 20% pump, and another bear market rally before we start to roll over. Nightbot sleeping, hates you though. Yeah, hates you. No, I turned him off after he blocked you. I turned him off so he doesn't do that anymore. Unfortunately, now the scammers can speak too, but when the live stream is done, they won't be able to say anything. Alright guys, there's about 15 minutes left in the live stream. After that, we're going to go into Discord and have our Friday night discussion. If anybody's interested, give me some stocks or cryptos that you want me to take a look at, and I'll take a look at them for you right now, give you my take on it. We can even maybe give out some opportunities, trade opportunities that could be coming. We did get a buy signal right here on the hash ribbons. Let's see how long it takes for us. Now this buy signal could be potentially attributed with maybe ETH hash rate flowing into BTC. We'll put it here. Actually, since that hash ribbon's crossed the highest we've gone, actually we've gone more down than up, but we did go higher after the hash ribbon signal came on right here. We did go from here. We did go up 9%. Huge moves for the hash ribbons. No. Ultimately, the hash ribbons have been a very reliable indicator. Hash rate is still going up. Big whales are starting to stack at 19K. Interesting. Where are you getting this data, my friend? Who are these? Are you the big whale that's been buying at 19K? It's going to be very interesting to see the court case outcome for XRP. Big whales are starting to stack at 19K. BlackRock just started into this market, so large buys are on the OTC. But if you were a whale, wouldn't you rather buy at 3,000? Get more bang for your buck, right? Wouldn't you manipulate the price towards the downside and hit all the liquidations? If everyone thinks this is the bottom, why don't you just keep opening leveraged longs at 18,500, right? Take a look at the 4 hour. Maybe we pump to the 4 hour, sorry, the 4 hour 200 EMA and then reverse back down, which would coincide making contact again with this trend line one more time, right? And then yeah, see, that's the thing too. XRP could be the coffee shop talk that takes the market up, brings in the retail and wrecks them, because 100% bet everyone in their families like talking about XRP pumping right now. I even got a text from my friend saying like, should he sell his XRP now? He's been holding 1,000 coins for a very long time. Is it a good time to take profits? I was like, it's up to you. Not financial advice. You could hold. Depends on your investment strategy. Are you long term? Are you short term? You know, you short term trader or are you long term investor? Crystal ball says maybe. Yeah, absolutely. Could be a maybe. I got some grapes here. Also, guys, remember, don't stay glued to the charts all the time. Get some fresh air. Into the Discord. I'm gonna end this live stream right now. Again, this live stream is sponsored by Big Get Trading. The link is in the description. If you guys want to see all my trades that I do in crypto, the link is in the description. And again, all my profit loss history is posted on my website. So if you guys want to see it, the link is in the description. Anyways, I'm going to update the profit loss history. I haven't done that in a couple of days, so you guys are probably gonna want to check it later on tonight. And you guys got to see all my updated trades and see what the trading account is at. I believe we are going to be past 100% profit now. The account is over 4,000 now, I believe. So let me just double check. But yeah, good night, guys. Have a wonderful day. And if you guys are gold members, join the live stream in the Discord.